So some minutes ago, someone called me, and this particular person is, first of all, he's based abroad, but he built a house in Ondo State, and he, for some reason, inconvenience and other factors, he decided to sell that house, and now he wants to buy another one in Lagos because Lagos is better. However, he does not really know too much about Lagos. So some people, friends, family have advised him on areas like Abuja, Chevron, etc., where he can look into and they are good and he can buy his new home. Now, he doesn't really know much about the area, don't forget. So this is what he did. He went on YouTube and then started searching. Now, he happens to come across a video on Niger Realty and he saw so many, especially our Know Your Neighborhood series. And of course, because of the content we have on Aris Drive, among other places, he began to pick interest on Aris Drive. And guess what? He told me how that video had given him so much in-depth insight into this particular location called Aris Drive. And of course, that's not limited to that location. Now, why am I telling you this story? First of all, let me welcome you to another episode on our Know Your Neighborhood series. Now, a whole lot of you probably don't understand why we do this Know Your Neighborhood series every week. I mean, why do I and my team go out of our way to showcase so many of those neighborhoods for you, the investor? Well, this story I just told you is one of the major reasons why we do this, because we want to help people to, have access to these neighborhoods, know the information that will help them make informed decisions when it comes to buying properties. And I always say that it's not only for someone who wants to buy a property or who wants to just rent a property. It's also for those who want to relocate to that environment. So I am still live in Abuja. And like I promised you guys on our episode last week, that I am going to be showing you guys this location called Wuye. Yay! By the way, thank you to all of you who have given me feedback on the previous episode, which is the Gusa Pay. So I am live here in Wuye. Yes, where I am is in Wuye, and I'm going to be taking you guys around Wuye. Let's see what Wuye look like, so that next time when you're talking about Wuye, you can say one or two things of this about this environment. So are you guys ready? Okay. Sorry, the intro is a bit long, and hey, your queen of the sky is ready. So let's hit it up there and go see what this beautiful place. Maybe it's not even beautiful, but at the end of this video, you're going to be the judge of it. What does this Wuye look like, and what is the property saying right here in the Federal Capital Territory? So fasten your seatbelt, and I'm going to see you up there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. Okay, so like I said, this is Wuye. I'm just going to pan around. This is a major junction in Wuye. So let's pan around before we explore some part of Wuye. We're not going to be able to explore every part of it, of course, because it's quite big. So Wuye is a phase 2 district just west of central Abuja that obviously grew from an area associated with the Luka River, from what I read, and community into one of the city's fastest growing residential and commercial hub. Of course, in over the years, they've had major milestones that have been covered, which of course incorporate into Abuja's planned expansion. So this means that Wuye was not part of the original Abuja plan. It was just part of the expansion, which of course now have a lot of estates, modern infrastructure, and so much construction ongoing. So let's go and dive into just one part of this beautiful place called Wuye. All right, so I'm going to be taking it from this point, and I'm going to just do an overview movement through. Okay, I'm going to take you guys through this part and just see what Wuye looks like. Okay, so the name Wuye I heard that it is tied to an historical local geography, and is indicated, rather, yes, it is indicated that it is associated with a river and a traditional local place. I mean, that's what I know or read about the name Wuye. So obviously, before the modern development comes into this area, there were early settlements here, and of course, they kind of have pattern around rivers. So all of these places, some part of these places we know now, where they had rivers around it, and then of course they had small villages, but of course now it is what you're looking at right now. Okay, I'm back to this main junction. I actually took you guys to my left hand side, but I don't want us to go further in that angle because I realize it's not as busy as this part, and of course they have a bit of untarred road there. All right. Meanwhile, I have a major thing I want to show you guys, which is what I'm approaching right now. So Wuye has an ultra modern market, right? So I want to show you the ultra modern market, which is just what you're looking at right now. Now, this market obviously has marked a major commercial turning point for this location called Wuye in Abuja, and it was done in 2016. And ever since, this Wuye ultra modern market has been opened in 2026, in 2016, it has obviously turned things around. Now, people say that things are not very cheap in it. Okay. When I engaged people who live around here, they say, oh, a lot of the time they don't really do shopping here, that they rather go to Otaku markets. I hope I pronounced that right. To do their shopping. Okay. Obviously, it's not a market, it's not a local market. So, but in Utako, they have a local market where you can get everything you want. So that's the um market, and then I'm back to the road now, and let's just explore this part, and I will take you guys round as far as I can. By the way, opposite this ultra modern market is an academy, Royal Academy, and also a church, right? So Uye happens to have, I hope I'm pronouncing it well. Uye happens to have very prominent churches, big prominent churches. I think I saw like three very big churches, and this is a location that is mixed, family neighborhood, and they have loads and loads of estates. New estates are springing up, obviously. They have hotels, and it's actually known more for shortlets. Yes. So if you're visiting Abuja, there's a whole lot of shortlets around here, and I think people can buy property here also to make it for shortlets. So I'm going to divert from that point. You see, again, that also is not tiled, and then we're going to go back here, okay, and then I'll take you guys through this route. So like I was saying, that I also noticed that this is a perfect location for shortlets and is thriving seriously. Now, the good thing about this part of Wuye, I mean, the good thing about Wuye shortlets is that it's like middle range. It's not very expensive, but at the same time, it is not cheap. Sorry, I had to just pan round that point. Okay, so now let's back to this straight route. So just in case you're looking into buying properties, and maybe Wuye pops up for you and you want to use it for shortlet, from what I've gathered so far. Of course, I'm still learning about these locations in Abuja. But from what I've gathered so far, is just, I mean, it's a good one as well. You're going to make your money. And they have constant power supply. That's another thing. Of course, major part of Abuja has constant power supply. So you can see now, you guys can see all the estates. You see how the roads are just interlinked, and the road in Wuye is also wide. Like, I feel like major areas in Abuja has wide road, especially major roads like this. Can you see how wide they are? The dual lanes are really, really wide. Like the dual lanes are like 3 lanes or 4 lanes together. Can you guys see? And you have so many gated estates around this location. So research also shows that this particular place from became, opened and viable for investors from around 2010. Okay, from 2010 onward is when you have all these private investors, public investors pushing Wuye into, I mean, this then, of course, coming into Wuye, and then this then made Wuye a what it is right now, like a property hotspot with apartment clusters, like you can see now. Now these parts that I just go to are parts where I feel like they're still expanding. If you look at where we're coming from, it's not as populated as this place, so you still have a lot of construction ongoing, which is why I wanted to bring you guys to this part. You see, okay, you see all this towards this end now. Can you guys see the untarred road? You see that they've not fixed this road. They've done the road, but it's not tiled yet. Right. The red sand road. So let's not go through the red sand. I'm going to go through here, the tarred road, and then we pick it up from there. Now you see what I was saying earlier, that they have more constructions going on here. So obviously the expansion is coming downward this part, okay, from what you can see right now. Now speaking about buying a property here, with 200 million naira, 250 million naira, you can still buy a property, 300 million, depending what you're looking for. And rent is still fairly cheap. That's what I will tell you. Yes, it's still fairly cheap compared to other locations, right? And for me, I think why I would prefer Wuye to Jai extension, from what I've seen, is that Wuye looks more and more what's the word now? It looks more occupied, more structured, quiet and peaceful than Jai. Jai extension still has a lot of construction going on, etc., etc. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you can see from this overview how the road is so interlinked together. Like they are linked together. You literally can connect all of these roads together. You can connect everywhere. From where I started this video, you see this place. You can drive back to that road from where I've been coming. You can drive back, connect it. That's how I drove round, and all of the roads connect each other. It is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I won't be able to show us too much than this because I don't want the video to be too long. So tell me, what do you think about this part of Abuja called Wuye? You can see they have mixed infrastructure, apartments, terraces, fully detached, everything you're looking for is here. So thank you so much. Yes, I wanted to, I've heard the video there, but I just saw this guy. Now, speaking about where the name generated for, we're talking about a river, right? That is a river, settlements, farmers and all of that. Now, see it. Can you see? So I saw this at the end of the video. So I decided to say, okay, you know what? Let me show you guys this. So this obviously, I don't know if I'm going to call it a lake or I'm going to call it a river. I don't know. I think I'll just call it a lake. So they have this at the I heard it's a boundary between Wuye and I don't know the name of this other part. So you see, it cuts across a major road at that other side. All right. So I just wanted to, show you guys that part. Thank you so much for doing this with me today. Of course, my name remains Goodness Usman, the Queen of Landlord Maker. If you're yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, how about what's the problem? How about you go ahead and do so? And please be in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about what you like about this area. All right. Please ensure that wherever you're watching me from, that you remain safe and awesome just the way you are. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the next episode, or when you give me a call. Don't forget, I'm here to help you own a piece of Abuja or Lagos. So I say to you, yes, you, pay double.